Welcome back, everybody. Happy Thursday. Looks like the only way is to jump onto that bar. So we're continuing our way up to the Shinra building. And through that, we actually have to go through some of the wreckage of Sector 7. So happy Thursday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. Especially with all of the E3 coverage. In fact, later this afternoon, you guys can check out my next conference to cover, which would be Sony's. So look forward to that. That's actually the one that I have a feeling a lot of people are going to immediately assume I'm going to be like positive about it. The ones that people brought up to me, both for the podcast as well as for the channel, was going to be that Sony and Nintendo were probably going to be the ones I look positively on. And Microsoft I was probably going to be meh about, and then Ubisoft and EA were going to be the ones that people thought I was going to, well, crap upon the most. And, I mean, so far it's actually, it's kind of been true. I mean, EA I did crap on because they made some bad decisions. Ubisoft was surprisingly easy to deal with, and part of that was also because of the reveal of Beyond Good and Evil 2. Xbox was actually probably one of the better ones I've seen in a couple of years. So I was okay with that. And then Sony and Nintendo, you guys are going to have to find out when you get there. Oh, and Bethesda. Bethesda was actually pretty good, considering that I'm not a fan and that I'm not going to be interested in the latest Fallout or Elder Scrolls game. So I actually thought I gave it a fairly good rating because it wasn't just focused on Fallout and Elder Scrolls. They focused a lot on the id properties as well as some of the additional properties that they're working on, which I really did appreciate. And of course, you guys can let me know in the conference videos what you actually thought of the conferences. I would actually like to hear you guys' feedback on it. Because here's the thing, like, sports games to me aren't interesting, but I'm pretty sure there are people out there, obviously, that buy them and that are interested in the fact that you get to go on another journey with Alex Hunter. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback on that to see where you guys are standing on it. And yeah, so we're going to have Sony this afternoon, and then tomorrow afternoon we are going to have Nintendo, which is going to wrap things up. And Nintendo's going to be kind of a double coverage. Usually I always cover the directs, but since after watching the direct or the spotlight, finding out that the Treehouse actually had a good number of announcements too, I did watch the Treehouse, at least the trailers that I was interested in, pull them aside and actually wanted to watch them. But overall, I mean, this E3 has been okay so far, considering where you guys are at in my videos, because Ubisoft released yesterday and Sony's going to be today. So overall, it's been okay. I think it's actually been fairly good, and I actually am debating whether or not to do a final thoughts video. I might not, just because I might wrap things up with, well, I've already recorded it, so maybe I'll make an additional thing to add on to the Nintendo video. No, I don't know. I may make a final thoughts video and make those assessments. Either that or I'll leave it to Geek News to finish that up. And yes, Geek News is going to be happening this weekend, where we will be covering E3 and a few other stories along the way, but we're going to be getting into the E3 coverage mostly. And then, thankfully, for all the people who are like, where's my Diablo? Where's my all that other stuff? We'll be returning next week, so you guys can look forward to that. And here we are at the Shinra Tower. This is where the Shinra Power Company is, and where we must assault to get Eris back. Hey look, we were trying to recreate the cover. Didn't work out so well. Let's go. So here is the main entrance. Hey, you want to know this building well? Maybe? Not really, now that I think about it. Well, this is the first time I've ever been to the headquarters. I think they even covered this in the additional ones. I heard about this place before. Every floor above the 60th is special, and not easy to get to even for employees. Okay. Must be where they took Eris. Yeah, that makes sense. Security's pretty light now. Alright, let's go. Wait a second. You're not thinking of just going right through the main entrance, are you? Well, what does it look like? I'm gonna kick some Shinra butt and, well, that. I'm gonna kick some Shinra butt. That's not going to work. We've got to find another way. Ain't gonna be no other way. If we keep wasting time like this, Aerosol. I know that, but if we got caught here... Hey, Cloud, what should we do? So you actually can make the choice. You can either sneak in or you can bust on in through the main entrance. I tend to think that the sneaking in is funnier. See, let's be careful and find a different route. Okay, so first, hit the save point. So I did pick the sneaking in option. You can technically bust on in if you want to from here. This is just asking you what you would prefer to do. But I am going to go do the sneak in option because, in my opinion, it's funnier. Or at least the dialogue is funnier. If you go in through the main entrance, it's just battle after battle until you get where you need to be. But in this case, we get to go through, well, an endless staircase. So here we go. Yo, you really gonna take these stairs all the way up? Well, you got to get to Eris to help her somehow. Talk about out of the way. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Yo, Tifa, don't go off alone! I even picked this as a kid, and I never regret the option, just because the dialogue is great for this particular scene. Because this is what you do for a majority of it. You are slowly going upstairs until you hit the appropriate floor. So here we go. Here's the next floor. Don't know. Ah, the hill. We gotta climb. Because we don't want to start a commotion until we've saved Eris. I doubt that's possible, though. Knock it off. You're giving me the creeps. Yeah, that's okay. He gives everybody the creeps after a while. Him being all roided out. So even you'll fight for someone else. I had you figured wrong, I guess. Who cares what you figured? So now we're starting to see them getting tired. I'm just saying, maybe I was wrong. What's that supposed to mean, Tifa? Oh, jeez. This is just going to be intermittent dialogue, and it's, in my opinion, some of the best, more humorous dialogue. How much farther do these stairs go up? Why don't you ask them? It's not one of them endless stairways or something, do you think? Of course not. Right. Couldn't be that. Is that a frog I see on the stairs? No. This isn't Cowboy Bebop, Barrett. And as you can see, I'm kind of racing them now. I just want to I want to beat them to the top. Are we there yet? Not yet. There yet? I said not yet. Yo! Look, don't even ask. We're way, 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 way far from being there, okay? See what I mean? It's great. Are we there yet? Okay, so we continue on. Damn, man, I've had it. I'm going back. And take just as long going down as you did coming up? Yeah, you didn't think about that, did you, Barrett? Now that you're wherever you are, whatever floor, why give up now? You might as well just get there. Come on, Barrett, pull it together. Yeah, well, all I know is I'm just flesh and blood. Except for this arm of mine. Don't treat me like I'm some ex-member soldier or something. What about me? I'm human too. Oh, do what you want. I'm going on. Okay, what's stopping you? Yeah, Barrett, you go first. I love that. What, are you ignorant? I didn't mean that. All right. She is only a martial artist, so, I mean, it makes sense that the guy with the gun arm should go first. Cloud, you go on ahead, too. Yeah. What a time to go, girly. Actually, it does make sense. Yo, what floor is this? I gave up counting. Why they gotta build these buildings so damn tall? That Shinra, they're just no damn good. I'm pretty sure if somebody from Shinra picked their nose, he'd find a way to blame that on the Shinra, too. Are you starting to notice a pattern here with Barrett? Alright. Here we go again. Man, I'm beat. Marlene, Daddy wanted to see your face one more time. Would you stop acting like a retard and climb? Okay, I'll admit I don't like that word, but it's just a bit more. Maybe. I kind of wish they'd rephrase that in the translation, but yeah, they said it, so I actually don't like that word personally. Okay, so here we go again. Are we almost there? Too soon to tell. But I will beat them to the top. It will happen. Oh, there we go. So this is the top. Finally. Made it. Never want to see no more stairs rest of my life. This really takes it out of you. This is it. We better get ready. Alright, so now that we've snuck up to, I think this is literally the 59th floor. Here we go. Destroy the intruders! But Drak, you said we avoid fights. Not all of them. This is a mandatory fight for both. And so now you kind of get a feeling of what we'll experience in the Shinra building. And people might notice I'm actually going to swap over to magic because, well, at this point, magic actually works a little bit better on the enemies in the Shinra building than physical attacks. If I would actually rely on somebody physical, it probably would be Cloud. But really, what's going to happen is magic, and then if I get limits, I'll use them. So yeah, again, happy Thursday, everybody. I hope everybody's enjoying E3 so far and enjoying the videos that have come out thus far. We get, not too much. We have a Kingdom Hearts part. We have a Two Tales of Drakvu. There will be one for Friday. And then I promise we're back to normal schedule next week. So, Dungeons of Drakvu's returns, reviews, vlogs, Diablo 2, all of that's coming back. So you guys can look forward to that next week. Oh no, we broke the armor! And I picked Braver when I have Cross Slash. What the heck, man? I mean, it's not like it matters, but, eh. Cross Slash just does a little bit more damage. And it actually has the potential to stop, too. What's this? Received keycard 60. So this is basically how you get your way through the Shinra building. Is you collect keycards that can open up floors above 60 so you can continue to make your way up to find Eris. So now we have access to floor 59, which is where we were at. Now we can go to floor 60. Oh, and it looks like we may have a segment here. This is the real thing. Don't let your guard down. Yes, that makes sense. I hope Eris is alright. So does everybody. Even I don't like Eris, and we want her to be okay. Oh, yeah, that is amazing security right there, everybody. That guy should be getting Employee of the Month. And yet the funniest part is, his boss will never know that happened. Unless, of course, he's a smart boss, and he actually did put a security camera in the security room. So there we go. And then this is usually where I talk about, like, stuff that's coming up on the channel, but really, look at that. All them gods is running around. Cloud, you go on ahead and signal us when it's safe to come. So this is like a little mini game that you have to do. But if you fail, you start at the beginning. So you could be literally to the opposing door, and you would have to start all over. Hey there, what do you think you're doing? And here's an actual feel for the punishment. You get a battle, and then you have to start at the beginning. So yeah, this is usually Final Fantasy is usually where I talk about like updates for the channel, games that I've been playing, things like that. But here's the thing. E3 has taken up a majority of my week, so that's what I've been doing. I've been doing E3 plus getting these videos out to you guys. Especially, it sucked because earlier on this week, I had weather problems and PC problems in the same day, and I just kept on running into brick walls. I literally had to wait till Tuesday to upload Monday's videos because I just couldn't get things working. So E3 is pretty much all I've done all week, as well as getting all these other videos out to you guys. We do have the podcast this Friday, where again we're going to be talking about E3 and kind of wrapping things up, and then we go into next week, and it's back to regular schedule. So I'm kind of happy about that, because this is one of those things where I don't complain about doing events like E3 for the podcast. It's just they do take time. What the hell are you doing? Come on, gotta go do it again. Okay. So that's what happens every single time you lose. There we go. And now we have to signal Barrett and Tifa over as well. But you have to be careful about it, because if the soldiers see them, you get penalized and you have to go do it again. There's no such thing as a checkpoint for this game, or for this little mini game. There we go, almost there. And this one in particular, when I recorded, I had a lot of issues with it. And I'm not even sure why, but I did. Thankfully, you guys don't have to endure that. I did magic cut after a while, just got fed up with all of the multiple attempts. So yeah, I'm trying to think, like, games I haven't really played any, although next week I can actually say we will have some kind of a review out. I'm hoping the formal review or another formal review, but I also am working on the next vlog review too, so it's basically like a race of which one will get done first. You have lots to look forward to there as I play catch up with all of the other stuff. Now, somebody did actually ask, after E3, were you going to add a bunch of games to your try/review list? Yeah, I've added actually quite a number of them. It's helped to even out kind of the latter half of the year. In particular, I've added, let's see, I know Mario plus Rabbids got added, because I wanted to be able to do that. Like, right off the top of my head, like, I want to add A Way Out, but I think that's 2018. I'm trying to think of the 2017 games that are going to get added. The only one I'm not sure about is Assassin's Creed Origins, and it's just because if people have been following the channel for a while, you kind of know why. I'm actually making my way through Black Flag right now, so I don't want to leave myself in a weird problem where some things don't make sense in Origins, but they're part of the storyline as of Unity or Syndicate, because I don't know those stories yet. So I'm not sure about that one in particular, but games like Anthem are going to be considered. Destiny 2, not sure. But yeah, I have a bunch of games that are going to be brought over, including, like I said, Mario plus Rabbids. Okay, we gonna rock. Mario plus Rabbids is definitely going to get added to that list. Remember, we're here to save Eris. Hell, I know that. Oh, another one that's going to get added is Knack 2, because, here's a little bit of a spoiler. It actually wasn't at the Sony conference, but I will be discussing it in the conference review, because I did find out about it later. I don't remember seeing your face before. Say you're cute. Let me teach you some things. Okay, I'm not necessarily going to read the rest of this, but, yeah, Knack 2 was actually not in the Sony presentation, at least when I saw it. Yeah, spoiler alert, guys. Because of the delay in everything, I am behind on every single conference. I did not watch them live. But I did catch Knack 2, and I put it at the tail end of the Sony conference, because I am excited for that, and it's coming out September 5th, I think? Yeah, September 5th. That's going to be awesome. Yes, and this is just basically an explanation of the keycards, how they work. If you get keycard 65, you can go all the way up to 65. If not, you're pretty much hosed. Now, the sad part is that you can actually get the keycard 61 or 62 down here, but since I was a little rusty, I missed my opportunity to go get it. And as you can see, I'm kind of looking around to figure out where on Earth it is. That's okay. We're still going to find some additional stuff to go look for. So, yeah, there's going to be games that are added to my try list / review list. There may even be some games where it's going to be strictly a try, but I may not review it. I don't know necessarily an example I can give you guys, but that's probably going to happen. Some people have also been asking, because of all the DLC announcements, am I going to be doing reviews for DLC? I haven't in the past. If you guys want it, I can do it, but it's very hard to rate DLC, because if it's story-based DLC, it's easy for me, but if it's like additional items and just a bunch of cosmetic stuff, I tend to not want to review those things, because to me, that's very light DLC. It's not necessarily a whole lot. To me, a DLC pack is roughly something along the lines of Mass Effect 2's Lair of the Shadow Broker, where it's an entire campaign, you get to go to a whole new area, stuff like that. I like those in particular. But if you guys want me to review DLC, I am more than willing enough to do that. But that's up to you guys. I really am planning on only doing the games themselves as they come out, and then we'll go from there. Oh, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. That's going to be another one that gets reviewed. I don't do enough fighting games here because, you know, I know a few people who wanted me to do Tekken 7. I'm not really a Tekken fan, but I am going to do Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Pokken Tournament, not sure yet. I am considering it, though. And of course, there are also a few other 3DS games that I am considering in that bracket, but again, they'll probably have to be vlog reviews because I can't record the footage. So that's the part that kind of sucks. Oh, what's keeping her? Did she figure out a key card? Yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to figure out where the heck I'm supposed to go, because it's been a while since I played 7. It'll only take a little while, and then I'll figure it out. But now you kind of get a viewpoint of like what it is to invade the Shinra building, and all of the stuff that you can actually go and look into. Every floor virtually has something that you either will get now, or you'll have to unlock later. Because you eventually will return to Midgar after that. Oh, look at that. So there's President Shinra, there's Reeve, and there's Scarlet. You guys don't know her yet, but you'll get to know her fairly quickly. And floor 68. Oh, and now we're getting attacked. Holy crap. Oh, no. So yeah, you guys are going to have lots to look forward to in the coming months. I'll try to get to as much stuff as I can. I know that a few people are a little disappointed. Certain games already got eliminated from reviews this year. Maybe I'll try and cover them another way. You didn't think about that, did you? And one guy's gonna die. Which one is it? Boom! Big guy. Well, we don't have to worry about him anymore, but these are now soldiers. Second class, I think? Yeah, third class is red. Oh no, sleep hell! They about cast sleep on me. How dare you? Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and burn you now. Oh, and I just barely looked at the time. So, I think we're gonna probably wrap things up after this battle. And then I gotta get back to finishing up all the editing, and you got... Oh, cool. And I actually got the Hard Edge, which is a weapon upgrade for Cloud. Yay! So yeah, after this battle, and we're about to wrap it up right now, we'll probably just wrap up after the battle. When we get back next week, we will be tackling regular schedule again. We'll have all of our E3 results as well as we will continue to cruise through the Shinra building. So we'll see you guys next time.